Hello, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. That is what we're going to do. I think we wanted to check out the prison. Or go downstairs. I don't even remember, to be quite honest. I haven't played in a couple days. It's the 16th of April. Local prison cell 13. There she is. This is a nice and familiar place. Hello, Gina? They let her keep that? They didn't even take any of her belongings. She probably could pick her way out. Oh, you still have that grenade launcher Hurley and I made. I wish she wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. What are your ears for? Guinea, I have a feeling it's because of us you ended up in trouble. But we're thinking that we might be able to help you. Well, you can't. Sorry? You heard? Get lost. Don't be like that, Guinea. I know you didn't do it. You never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw me a chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay my hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am. But Guinea, I'll be in court tomorrow, they say. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. She couldn't be staring at me anymore, obviously, if she tried. Why are you being like this, Guinea? Nope, time to talk with her. I don't understand, Gina. Why are you... why did you send the public defender away? He wanted me to sign some papers, representation papers or something like that. It's all gonna be rigged anyways, the whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do. Why do you think that? Because that's how it's always been for me, growing up in the back slums me whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell ya, it'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all, and been sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one. That's the point. Soon as you do, you're gonna go to grass dead. Gina, listen. You like... Well, forget it. Guinea, don't you trust Runo? Nah, I don't. Look, I ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Well, that wasn't so nice. Maybe we can just ask what happened then. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night, at the pawnbrokers. There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and you know the rest. But why, Guinea? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Divin' ain't easy, you know? It's a lot of work and after time you don't even get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyways, eh? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Guinea. We'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. Out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Doesn't want to tell us. Guinea, please. Oh yeah. I want to give you this. Something to remember me by. It's a photo of a cat. A photographic print of a really adorable cat. Huh. Wonder if there's anything on the backside. I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it. How many pockets does this coat have? I wonder what little photograph like that was doing in the pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Oh, Guinea. You see, we got the white photographic has been entered into the court record. Alright, she's not going to tell us anything more, but let's look at the photo we just received. And yep, always something on the back. Oops, come on. Let me get that properly. Alright, what does it say? Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposited 1 small box. Loan amount paid 10 shillings. Redemption deadline 13th April, 9 p.m. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket. 13th February? That could be significant. It was just 2 days ago before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it? 2 days before, huh? A small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it? Bruno, if Mr. McGill still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So do you think the box might still be somewhere in the shop? Ah, yes. If it's something Mr. McGill deposited, we need to investigate. Alright, let me see. 10 shillings? Is there like a secret word on here? It doesn't seem like there is. Alright. Where to next? Oh yes, the hospital. Let's go over and check on Mr. Sholmes. I think that was actually the first place I wanted to go to before I ended last time. 16th of April. St. Signers Hospital, Ward 3. Pearly! Oh. What? It's just a note. He's not here? No, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't he? Don't tell me he's moved up and about already. Oh, I know. It's what's probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that. Maybe or not. There's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered. Oh. Hello, what have we here? This ward is off limits, no visiting. So what are you doing here, eh? Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin. Eh? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am, sir. Hello, lady and curious Eastern gentleman. The mystery solver has a mysterious family, eh? If that's how he sees us, I'm sure. Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley? I believe he's currently in operating theater, ma'am, undergoing an extensive operation. Extensive? It has been several hours since he went in. Oh dear. Is he going to be alright? Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. And, anesthetic, that is. Oh. I have heard a report that a gentleman claims he may have had a bit too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Oh, the coffee's preventing it. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that we won't be back for several hours yet. I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later. Oh, poor Hurley. Ouch. That means he's going under surgery with ineffective anesthetic. Alright, let's go look around the room, I guess. There's the notice board on the wall here. Look, let's see what does it say? Thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform matron. Oh yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine. I think they like to feast on corpse. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients. Rats and mice. Ah, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose. But the doctors and nurses are all really good, I hear. I certainly hope so, for Mr. Shom's sake. Anything else of this room? You can look at the bed. This must be Mr. Shom's bed. Poor Hurley. I know, it looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it? Oh, I don't think that will bother him. No? I'll have to find him asleep face down on the floor, completely dead to the world. I think I'll call the police if I discovered someone like that. Oh. Oh no. Anything else around here? There's a note on the wall. Can't look at that. There's other stuff. There's some crutches. I wonder what these are. Do you have any idea, Iris? Oh, I haven't ever seen crutches before. Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries to help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see? Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort. Why would there be weapons in a hospital? I thought maybe a fighter had been injured in battle contest and brought here along with his weapons. That's surprisingly plausible. What would Susato say? Alright, I think we're done here then. Move on. Wow, we've done 2 locations already. I'm pretty sure the next place we want to go to is... Let's go to Baker Street, right outside of WINDIBANK'S Pawnbrokery, and see how things are. Alright, so we got a carriage here, and we got some bobbies investigating. There's still a Scotland Yard carriage outside WINDIBANK'S. I never imagined we'd be investigating a case so close to home. Poor Iris. She's very upset by all this. I'm so sorry. I was there. I should have done more. None of this is your fault, Runo, so please, don't apologize. But it's the criminals who are to blame for all this, so let's investigate and work out how to catch them. Yes, you're right. Alright, let's head into the pawnbrokery now. And see if we can find whatever Mr. McGilden had deposited. Oh, look at that. Blood splatter on the mirror. Was that from Mr. Shom's? 16th April, WINDIBANK'S Pawnbrokery. Yes, it is quite busy in here, that's for certain. This is where it happened then, last night. That's right. The 2 thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. Oh, you're right about that, actually. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. There's blood on the walls. I think there's something out of place here. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black. Oh, I heard that. Oh, wrong voice. Oh, Inspector, good morning. I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the 2 rogues get away, mind? Yes, I'm sorry about that. I thought you would assign extra men to the beat around here, Gregory. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming! I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship! The very best doctors in the capital attending to him as we speak. And I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job. Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am, as you say. The gents in black is totally blameless. Everyone in agreement about that. Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris, talking about a personality change. Oh, wormy matters. Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice. Some nice, refreshing fruit juice. Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Greg Z? Have some of my special herbal tea with me if you like some. glug. Glug. Ah, lovely. Very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. Well, it's good irises around for this guy. Can we talk, sir? The investigation. So, how's the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Gina, you're going to charge her? That's right. She should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Your ladyship, as much as I would wish to oblige you, I'm afraid. Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? What the? And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? How could you? How could you possibly know that? I had a feeling, that's all. Reminds me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. So you've arrested the two men who shot Mrs. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes. They were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beats. And Miss Estrada is being held at the prison. She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key for the jailer, of course. Mr. Sholmes. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, I know he's being operated at St. Signers. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital policy. No visiting at all. Oh. The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood. Oh no. You didn't see too bad in the first hour or so, but hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know? Well, anyway, he's having an emergency surgery right now. They've got to stop that bleeding. But he will be all right, won't he? We'll be able to make him better? Of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it. Really? How do you know? How do I know? This is why they make a policy to never promise things to people relating to the patients. Ah, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is a great detective. That's why. We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh dear, please don't die, Hurley. I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Out with it, sunshine. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. What the sauce, Sonny? I'm a copper. We don't go into for favoritism. But he's right. You do treat us differently. It's because of those adventures of Herlock Sholmes stories. That's why. Oh. I crop them up in, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson? Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the Inspector, Iris? I don't remember, really. It was one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it. Oh, did I write that? And you know what? That one line did it for me, eh? The very next month, my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you. That's pretty good. Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at Scotland Yard reads them. They read all the Herlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me. Oh my goodness. Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me. Can you blame me? All it takes is one bad word from you and Mrs. Sholmes to change his tune about me. Gregson, no, the great detective will say he's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? Man, the detectives in Ace Attorney, they're all worried about their salary. The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost to worrying about it. That would never happen, Gregsy. Every month when the new Rands magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves. Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. It's very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. Teetotal. Oh yeah, there's something I'm supposed to talk to you about actually, Mr. Naruto. Yes, what is it? I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now. An important message. I wonder what it could be. Are you going to tell me what this important message is then, Inspector? Yeah, it's about the young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant. Dear Susie, is she alright? She's at the station, isn't she? She's being questioned, I believe. Nope, not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? The Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yes, of course. I forgot about that. One of the whipstocks took her there at the yard carriage. In a yard carriage, after we'd finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go and meet her there. She's got a nerve. Using Scotland Yard as a blooming messenger service. I see. Well, thank you for your passing that on, Inspector. Why did Susie have to go to see Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. I better head over to Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her right away. Alright, I want to look around here first though. Let's see, we got Bobby looking over the logs over there. The police are scouring every inch of this place by the look of it. Instructions from the yard are to examine every article in the shop and every ledger and the book of accounts. Every article, but that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. We've been hard at work ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're sifting through it all in shifts at least, but still. We'll be working through the night, that's for sure. And even in then, we'll barely have scratched the surface. A crime in a pawnbroker's. It must be every policeman's worst nightmare. It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know, a crime in the pawnbrokers. Oh wow, he's zoomed back there. Alright then, let's see what we can uncover. Oh, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here. Oh, but we were hoping to investigate. This is a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No touching. What's the problem, Gregsy? Ryuno's a lawyer, you know that? Oh, I'm very sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruto was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter. The accused? If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let your nose around. Did you hear that, Ryuno? You need Ginny to sign some representation papers. It looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Okay, well, I can't look around. I don't think Ginny's gonna... Oh, Gina's gonna let us represent her. So let's go talk to... Let's go over to the Lord Chief Justice's office and see what Susato is up to. This actually is where we're going to stop here for now, actually. So, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and until then, I will see you all later. Goodbye.